world? How y'all doing? This is the Rant. Let's talk about it. Let's get to it. Man, I got this new job and I work with this African guy. And I used to shoot things at him thinking it was kind of funny, never think about his perception on it. I used to ask him stuff like did he live in a hut and all that type of stuff, because I really didn't myself understand how many cities and how many great looking places that there was in Africa. And then it led me to believe that America has put together a great campaign for us as black folks to view Africa from an aspect of not really having nice cities, but for being a place of primitive people.
Okay. The little hut, the sleeping quarters, the little door. See if I can squeeze through here. Excuse me. Ouch. Wow. No, wait. Wow.
With animals everywhere and big safaris, you know what I'm saying? You never get a chance to look into the city life of it. And I guess we could say that's kind of because of National Geographic, and I guess because the aspect of too that we have cities here too, so more than likely what we're trying to see is the exotic animals in places, because those are new to our eyes and that's what will be fresh to us. But me and him had got to talking and chopping it up, and I had and I think that I had and I think that sometimes he's one of those people that gets slightly offended when you ask him questions like that. And I stopped him one time and I had talked to him and told him that I understand that Africa is more than just, huts and tribes, but
we're friends! Hi guys!
I really didn't understand. So a couple days had passed, we had talked or whatnot. We had become good friends kind of through, we had become good work friends through our relationship, through our conversation we'd having. So he had came in one day with his phone and he was like, look at this. Things like that, and I didn't know what I was looking at really. I just thought it was some nice places to go. I thought it might have been Dubai. I thought it might have been, France. I thought it might have been anywhere like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really sure of China. I thought it might have been somewhere in China because the lights and all the technology that was there. So he had asked me, do I know what I'm looking at? I told him, no, honestly, I don't know where I'm looking at, but it's a nice place to look like that you would want to go visit and go hang out at. And he was like, that was Africa. So he was showing me places that they don't show you that are in Africa. And I really got to enjoy what I was seeing because I had always enjoyed Africa from a historical aspect and from the history that comes out of Africa as far as black people and things of that nature, and us being the original man, and all those thoughts that come into play when you studying as far as like black people and wondering where you come from. You always realize the kings you come from and whatnot. Even though there's lots of wars and things like that, there are also nice places in Africa to go visit if you ever want to go visit and go have a good time. It's not like if you go over there you're going to be like in a war-torn country where you're going to get killed. I guess not, because I haven't been there. But I'm just saying it from that aspect, and I really got to, I really found a newfound respect for Africa through the conversations I was having with a guy here. He had got to telling me the significance of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and how they had actually liberated the whole world, how the movement of equality for the black man wasn't just between California and New York. It was a global thing, and the whole globe was watching, and it made me really accept and enjoy the fruits of that knowledge was like, wow, I didn't really think of it like that. He really gave me a lot of insight as far as like I had thought that African blacks didn't really like American blacks because, you know, either we were arrogant or they felt like that we should have tried to come back home and that we weren't supposed to like them because they should have came and got us and all of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had always heard that, and he was like, no, that's not true. It's just that he said the guy at work told me, he said, no, that's not true. That's just a vice, so they keep us separated. And I got to see it for what it was, and it really made me think of some things. But let me lighten up the mode real quick, because this is what happens when you really get outside of yourself.
Whatever you do, just don't touch that car.
I'm not touching your car.
As you can see, he gets out, you know, everything's cool.
See, this is great.
Now he feels like the police are coming for him.
Niggers.
You know, if they got his back, he wants to get outside himself.
What did you say? What did you say? Yeah, that's what you get. What did you say? What did you say? Yeah, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Fuck. Say that word again.
Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop.
It's hard to be an entrepreneur. People feel like it's easy because you see so many entrepreneurs make it, but it's a whole lot that don't make it, that have to, I guess, reside to, I guess, being mortal men. Because once you become an entrepreneur, you become kind of immortal. No, not like that for real, but you know what I'm saying though. And you know, being an entrepreneur is difficult because you'll find yourself doing a whole lot of things that people aren't doing, people aren't doing that are close to you, that you have to do by yourself. You'll find yourself surrounded by people that won't believe in what you think that you're gonna get to, and you just have to kind of muster through it and get through that. You know, when you're trying to start businesses, it never usually happens on the first swing. You know what I'm saying? You learn as you go. You get a new passion. You start to understand what you want to get into and how far you want to take it. It's a great thing with all these entrepreneur minds in the world, but behind the entrepreneur mind, you must have a hard grind. You must be willing to stay up when everybody else is asleep, stay in when everybody else is going out. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole lot of responsibility that comes with it. It's not just become an entrepreneur, get lots of money, you know, have lots of women, live in the biggest houses, and everything is just what it is. You have to grind and continue to do. You have to just grind and keep going.
Ladies, Tony Nero of Trinidad and Tobago, like a blast from the past, beats out Lanny Merchant and Natasha Wada of Canada. Her time, 36 minutes, 36.49 seconds. What a run indeed. And kudos must go to the first Barbadian woman across the line, Amanda Maximilian.
Let's try to take care of Mother Earth. Let's try to take care of each other. Let's try to do what's right. Let's no longer allow short-term happiness to stop us from getting to a long-term dream. I appreciate y'all for stopping through, checking out the Rant.
I'm feeling bad, I write vivid recollections and thoughts from my past actions. Summer days with my rounds, get a shell time. Take us to the next summer. Welcome to Kentucky, where we going out black, where we get it off the muscle and we count and scratch. Never change my country ways or the ones that I lack. I just want to grip the grain and raise some stacks. Welcome to Kentucky, where we going out black, where we get it off the muscle and